controls the greatest all-around action sports star in the world. From the Sunshine Coast in Australia, Ryan Williams.
What's up everyone? So today I have a new project and I'm going to use a old deck of mine to make a mini R-Wheelie scooter. So it's going to be exactly the same as my scooter except a miniature version. So first up, I'm going to use this gold MFX deck and I'm going to cut it so my feet only just fit on it. I only have a hacksaw but I'm determined, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to get it done. There. That's pretty mini. So I figured out a small problem, and that is I have to be able to install a brake. So I'm gonna need to pick a spot, which I think could be here. I'll just cut out one hole and it'll go about there, so then I can run a brake, hopefully, fingers crossed. Alright, time for the point of no return. Whoops, camera fell over. Alright, this is going to take a while. I'm just going to come back when I'm done. Oh yeah, mini scoot is on its way. There's the other half. I'm going to file down these edges as I suggest to everyone who makes this, because that is death. That is death right there. Alright, so I've smoothed out the edges now. What's next? So if you haven't already realized, I'm actually winging it at the moment. I have never watched a video on how to make a mini scoot, and I'm sure it's different for an MFX deck because I've never seen someone do it, so I'm just winging it. I think next I'm gonna cut where the wheel should go, and basically I'm just gonna cut down here and then stop just before this point, and hopefully my brake will fit right there. Fingers crossed. Alright, so here goes nothing. Alright, so that's one side done, and I did it actually pretty perfect. So hopefully I can do the same on the other side. Okay, so I've reached a little hiccup. I've done the two cuts, and this bit right here is just flimsy around, and same with this part. But I don't have an angle grinder at my disposal, so I'm just gonna have to snap this by any means necessary. Hopefully it works. Okay, so I'm so determined that I'm just gonna like hand saw the little bit off, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm literally just gonna stand here and use both hands when I'm off camera, and just do this until it comes off. I cannot believe that that worked. So I'm basically hand chiseling off this piece. Luckily it was only a small bit, but there you go, it's off. And now I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the back off. I think I'm just gonna hammer it or something with like a flathead screwdriver and a hammer. So basically I'm trying to make a weak spot right here. Sorry for the angle, it's quite rude, but I've just been hitting the screwdriver in a line along there, so hopefully it creates a weak spot. This is the worst angle, I'm not gonna sit like that. Hopefully it creates a weak spot through there, and it'll just fall off once I fold it a few times. That's the concept anyway, so fingers crossed. Bit of a handyman if I say so myself. I won't speak too soon, but watch this. So I've weakened it up, and voila! Done. I'll just file it down so it's not so sharp, and Bob's your uncle. I'm actually super stoked on how this is looking. All I need to do now is drill some axle holes in there, and then it'll be time to cut the bars, the R-Wheelie bars. So I've marked out a spot just below center, just so my 120 wheels fit on easier, so I can run the same wheels on my mini scoot as my big scoot. Alright, time to drill. Shout out to Milwaukee Tools for hooking it up. Alright, so I drilled the hole. It's not the most beautiful job I've ever done, but I'm sure it's going to do the job. Right now I'm going to drill some bigger holes just on these outside 2 walls, just so I can fit an axle through and get into it and be able to tighten it up. And complete. Might be a little bit hard at first to like tighten up the wheel, but look at that. Oh yeah. Now I just need to drill some brake holes and the deck will be completed. Alright, so I've installed the brake and it looks like it's going to work. So hopefully the wheel will fit on and we'll be all good. Alright, so it looks like it's going to work, but we'll see. Oh wait, I've totally forgot back wheel spacers. So you wouldn't believe it, but I've run out of back wheel spacers. But I have a little secret technique that I'm going to show you guys on how to make your own back wheel spacers for a MFX deck. So basically, you want to get 2 old bearings and then just pop them, because the inside of this bearing is the perfect size of a MFX spacer. So what you want to do is break it however you want and then use the insides of it to make spacers. I'm going to break mine the easy way and just crush them. So hopefully the camera doesn't get hit with any piece of spacer, but oh gosh. Alright. I don't know if you've seen that, but my bearing just exploded, so hopefully the inside didn't break. Ugh. So there you go. The perfect size of a MFX spacer. Just gonna do one more and then we'll be ready to put the back wheel on. Alright, so back to it. Got my spacers. This is going to be quite difficult, but I'm going to try my best. Go! Oh, I'm having a bit of trouble getting this through. Oh no. As you can see, we've got it all the way through. Now this is going to be the tricky part. I got to get a bolt inside there onto the screw, the axle, and then try tighten it up. So I'm going to do that off camera. Great success! Oh yeah, the deck is complete and looking mighty fine. Oh yeah, now it's time to make the bars, because the forks I don't need to change, so time to cut down some R-Wheelie bars to a ridiculous size. Thankfully I have a few pairs of bars to choose from. I'm going to make sure I pick the oldest pair so that I'm not wasting them. So I've picked the R-Wheelie bars, but a problem I'm having is trying to figure out how high I want to have these bars. Because I'm running SES, it's going to add like 1.5 inches onto the top, so it's going to make the bars a little bit higher than I think it is. So I'm going to just cut it a little bit high, and then I can always work my way down if I need to cut more. So I think I'll cut it around maybe like here. That should work. Alright, R-Wheelie bars, time to be reborn into mini bars. Mini R-Wheelie bars. Things just keep going wrong. So now I don't have a race, which is the thing that sits in the bearing and goes on the fork. So I'm going to steal one from my bike just to make this mini scooter. Okay, finally got one. So let's do this. Alright, the scooter's looking dialed as. I don't think the bars are small enough. I just had a look. So I'm going to cut the bars down even more, and then I'm going to cut the sides. So it's going to be a true mini scooter. Alright, so I'm pretty stoked on these. These would have to be the smallest R-Wheelie bars ever created. Nice, mate. Look at that. Huge, mate. Alright, so let's get them on the scooter, and then we'll be done. Oh my god. I just fried my friggin' thread. I'm proud to announce that I've finished the first ever mini R-Wheelie scooter. I'm going to show you it now with my normal scooter, just so you can see the resemblance. Here we go. I'm really stoked on how it turned out. It's actually rideable, and I can do a front scooter flip with both hands on, and that was one of my goals. It looks exactly like my other scooter. So who wants to see me in a video riding this at the skate park? I know I do, I know how to ride it. So just let me know in the comments below if you want to see me ride it. And if enough people want to see it, I'll get this done as soon as possible. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time. Ew.